Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. With us is Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter Emily Griffeo, and there's some breaking news.
Yes, there is breaking news. So I'm watching shares of Apple right now, ticker AAPL. The stock was up as much as 0.85%, and it's lower right now, down about 0.5% on exclusive Bloomberg news coming from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman that Meta has poached Apple's most prominent design executive in a major coup that underscores a push by the social networking giant into AI-equipped consumer devices. This has been a pretty big story this year of Mark Zuckerberg trying to get anyone to come and work for him and paying up for it. And so this is the latest news. So Meta is going to be hiring Alan Dye, who was head of Apple's user interface design team since 2015.
Yeah, according to people with knowledge of the matter. So Apple apparently already replacing Dye with longtime designer Stephen Lemay, according to those in the know, who asked not to be identified. That's a significant shift in Silicon Valley, or so Mark reports.
Yeah, Dye most recently oversaw the interface of the Vision Pro headset, a sweeping redesign of Apple's OS. He was central to designing the company's apps, the Apple Watch, the iPhone X. His team has been helping develop a slate of new smart home devices as well, Bloomberg News has reported.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull up real quickly Meta, because it feels like it's as much an Apple story as it is a Meta story. Stock's little changed here, so it's just down a little bit. But Meta's been aggressive, right, in lining up various high-level talent, if you will.
The checkbook, the power of the checkbook, right? The salaries that they're, and I don't know the details obviously of this one, but
you're right.
In terms of the
AI stuff,
we're talking tens of millions of dollars,
like paying up big time. All right, keeping an eye on that one. You've got another one of the Mag 7 that you want to talk about, Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft. So this was a big story on the Bloomberg terminal today. Shares of Microsoft, ticker MSFT. The stock was down as much as 3%. Now it's only down about 1.5% on. So there was a report from the information that Microsoft had lowered expectations for getting some of its enterprise customers to spend money on their cloud units marketplace for AI models and agents. Mm-hmm. The company responded. Microsoft said that the information's story inaccurately combines the concepts of growth and sales quota. So Microsoft coming out and saying that this was not accurate, but nevertheless, it was definitely weighing on the stock, and the stock is still lower today. I won't claim to be an expert in, what part is correct and what part isn't, but we are seeing the stock lower after that report from the information came out.
But not as low as it was before.
Not as low as it was, yeah. So pairing losses, but this is a big move for a company as large as Microsoft.
Yeah, it adds up real quickly. Another tech name reported, I think, results last night.
Yes.
We were breaking it down. You're talking about Marvell Tech.
Marvell Tech. So this is a chip maker. And I was going to say, the move in Microsoft maybe shows that AI fear and kind of how fragile the AI trade is right now. Even a hint of something going wrong, people want to sell the stock. But here's a chip maker that's up about 7% right now. They reported EPS and sales above estimates yesterday. They got an upgrade on the stock from Morningstar. And then the company said during its conference call, it expects data center revenue to grow by more than 25% next fiscal year. And then they also announced plans to acquire startup Celestial AI for about $3.25 billion. So clearly that tech trade is still hot, at least in some of these individual names and the broader indexes today.
And I'm trying to remember when they reported late last night, didn't it bounce around? I think it dropped at one point initially or something, maybe on the news of the day. I don't know. It was just kind of bouncing around, but you're right. Investors are all in today.
Okay, so from high tech to a major industrial player.
Yes.
What's going on? Okay,
so last stock, Boeing, ticker BA. It's down 2% on some M&A. Well, I guess we'll call it deal news. So the FTC said that the plane maker should divest significant Spirit AeroSystems assets to resolve antitrust concerns surrounding this merger deal. We saw Spirit actually rising as much as 3.6%. But yeah, this weighing on the stock that they'll have to divest. But the divestitures, according to Bloomberg News, will resolve FTC allegations that Boeing's acquisition of Spirit would give it the ability and incentive to raise the cost of Airbus's access to inputs for its competing aircraft. So a lot of moving parts here, literally and figuratively, but that stock is lower today.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.